What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group, and here's some cryptocurrency news you should pay attention to today. There are a couple coins that I want you to think about today and pay attention to. We mentioned them a couple weeks ago about coins that were under $1 that pretty much would surpass the dollar soon or should be paid attention to. And one, of course, is Ripple. Ripple has been skyrocketing. We know that, forget it just being under $1 a few weeks ago. Now it's over $2, heading towards $3. So this is a coin that certainly you should still pay attention to. It's still at a good price point to buy in, only because, I mean, the sky's the limit for this coin. We don't know how high it will go, even though some people, because of market cap numbers, say that it only can reach but so far. But remember, this is a banking coin, and as long as it gets adopted through banks and to real world usage through these banks, instead of being in the testing phase but actually implemented within their processes, certainly if that happens, then this thing could skyrocket who knows how far. But know that the stage of Ripple or XRP is in it's still in a testing phase for most banks that are on RippleNet, but more banks are joining RippleNet, and that means that more of these coins will be tested, and the more that it's tested and successful, the more likely that it will be adopted and used, and it could become a normal cryptocurrency used within the banking community. Also, Stellar Lumen is doing great. We see that value has gone up to about 75 cents plus. I mean, certainly this coin has gone up from 1 cent or below that if you've been paying attention to it. But once it was announced with its partnership with IBM and also just working with different tech companies to implement its usage, which is similar to Ripple, but it looks like it's moving more towards tech companies and the Amazon types rather than going to banking and payment services. It looks like this coin is something that it's being adopted, and it looks like it has a great future in 2018. So certainly pay attention to that when in the short term and the long term. But also one more coin I want to talk about, and that's RDD coin. RDD, it's Reddcoin, but it's RDD. This is a coin that has a lot of potential. This is one of the last coins, I would say, in the next month or so that you can find for a penny or two, or right now it's worth a penny or a little bit less, but you can find at that value where you can get a whole lot of coins, and then you can see that value increase significantly as it grows in popularity and people understand what it is, and the more it gets used in its real world usage and the more that it's just known about and spoken about, you could expect this coin to surpass that penny mark and go to 5 cents, 6 cents, maybe even 10 cents by a month or two, maybe even sooner, depending on how people react to its usage and react to the coin. But again, if you don't have a lot of money and you want to get into the market, this is another coin that's great to get into. The only problem is it's not on a bunch of exchanges. It has been added to a new exchange today, but if you're not on Bittrex or YoBit or a few other exchanges, you can't buy it. But I would say pay attention to it, and if you are not on those platforms, see if you can get on those platforms so that you can buy this coin and invest in it, and you don't get left behind as this coin increases in value. Another big announcement for this coin is certainly it's going to be no longer, if you don't know, I'm sorry, it's a coin that's used as a tipping coin on social media platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter, so basically YouTube. So basically if someone wants to tip a person for some type of activity, this is the coin that's being used to tip. Also, it's been added as a payment option on overstock.com. So that's huge news. Again, this is real world usage. Overstock.com, we know it's a big platform. So for them to add Reddcoin within, we know that they do accept Bitcoin, but to add Reddcoin also as a payment option is a big deal. Now, this coin is certainly worth looking into. Also, this is not a coin that you technically mine. It's a coin that what they call is a mint process. Basically, you could gather more coins by just using the platform, and also you can earn more coins doing so, and you can also technically let's say mine, but I'll say mint, using your phone, using your cellular phone. So you don't have to try to acquire these coins through some lengthy high energy usage process of mining on a laptop or on a CPU. You can actually get these coins without purchasing, just by using the system through your mobile devices. So this is a great coin to look into if you're not already looking into it, and not just from an investment standpoint, but from a real world usage standpoint. You can actually build your own wallet. You don't have to just go through exchanges. You can actually just become a part of the network and receive these coins without actually getting on any of the exchanges. So look into RDD coin today. We expect it to do very well because of some of the indicators like the teacup, and it does like it 4-in-1, and certainly with the volume and keeping it on the front page of Bittrex. We expect this coin to do well, but again, today is a good day to look into those altcoins. Also, if you didn't see, Bitcoin is going up in value because it was endorsed again by some heavy influential people in the media, and it's being spoken about again. So it's starting to rise. I'm not going to say it's like going to go to 19,000 over a day, but it is going up. So that's another Bitcoin that's starting to creep up a little bit. And you know, as that creeps up, sometimes alts perform not as well, but some alts do well with it. So pay attention to the market. And again, we'll talk soon. I'll go over or discuss another coin tomorrow. It won't be RDD. It'll be another coin that we can focus on. But today I want you to focus on RDD coin. Looking to purchasing it. And I would say definitely do your homework, because it does seem like a coin that has potential to take your hundreds into thousands and more.